I just wanted to show you a really super simple makeshift nursery frame. A nursery frame is used if you have queens that are emerging, that are not yet mated. I don't have time to make splits before the weekend gets here, so one way to prevent the queens from dying inside of the incubator is to transfer the roller cages into a nursery frame. So check this out. So this is my dirty table here. Basically, the concept is you take a frame, and I just stapled heavy test fishing string, 2 rows of fishing string, and the cages will sit like that. Obviously, each end of the cage will be capped with queens crawling around inside, and that way the nurse bees can come up and they'll feed these virgin queens, presumably, so that way they're not going to die on me overnight. Today is Wednesday, so I'm not going to be able to make splits until at least Saturday. So let's see if this will work to hold the bees over for a few days. So enough rambling, let me get this set up. So again, this is just a standard deep frame. Right now I'm only going to do 1 row. 1 row across will hold about 15 of those roller cages. I don't have that many virgin queens. I only have about like 6 or 10. So this will work for me. If I had another bottom bar, I could wedge that in the middle and probably do 2 rows and put 30 virgins in here just to get fed. But let me go ahead and put this inside of a box and we'll go from there. Okay, let me show what I got here for the sake of time. I went to one of my strong colonies and I got pretty much really nice food frames. There's pollen and nectar, open honey, lots of nurse bees. And there's also 2 very full frames of brood. And I'm going to put the brood frames on the outside, the food frames in the middle, and then in the center I'll put the nursery frame. So let me get that set up. It's very important to have a queenless colony. Excellent brood pattern. I'm not seeing a queen. And this box will also double as a graft for next week, a cell starter. So here's a pollen frame. Lots of food. This is the colony I'm pulling from. It's a double stack, lots of bees in here. I didn't see a queen in here last inspection, so I'm fairly sure this is queenless. But there's a queen cell, I believe, in the bottom, but I'll continue to inspect. No, actually right here it is. See, this colony already wants to make queen cells. So I didn't notice a queen last time, so that's why I left 1 frame in there. And I'll just pull the resource frames out. I'll move that queen cell frame into a jester nuke, make a split, let it hatch. All right, good morning, folks. This is Thursday, so I got my incubator here. Yeah, there's no queens yet from those 2 cells, but these ones here, we have the queens. She's still moving around. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put these queens into my makeshift nursery frame. So down here is some honey. I do put water over the ends just to try to keep them watered. So I'll see if this will work to keep these queens fed. Again, my problem is I have to go to work. It's about 7:30, so I work a 9-to-5 job with traffic. I don't get home until like 6 or so, 6:30, and then I got like an hour of daylight. So really not a lot of time to do my bee stuff, unfortunately, during the week. And I've had queens die in here, so just 2 more to go. Let me go ahead and we'll put these out in the nursery box. Okay, so we'll slide that frame right down in here. Okay, so the frame is all down. I pushed it real tight, so the frames are tightly pushed together. That will hopefully reduce the cross combing. I should have put a frame of foundation in here, maybe. But again, they have two frames that are mostly food, and then these two frames that are pretty much all brood. Lots of nurse bees. This should be enough to cover them. So I guess I'll find out when I come out here on Saturday and take them out. If the queens are alive, then yay. If the queens are all dead, then boo. Really easy, quick and dirty makeshift nursery frame. I will go ahead and get some syrup ready as well. This will turn into my cell builder for this coming Sunday. Right now, that's my builder I did last week. And when I go to graft again, I'll use this one. I can take these queens out, put them in splits, and then I can put my grafting frame right in this colony and see if they want to promote cells. All those two frames of bees should hatch out, giving me lots of young bees. I can also add a feeder shim, like this one here. It has a feeder shim. I gave them some of my homemade pollen patties. Thanks again to Cayman Reynolds for sharing the modified recipe. Oh yeah, they already took down a quart of syrup. Let's see how they're doing on the patty. And that pollen patty is pretty much gone. They're working on it, but I don't see a lot of beetles. So that's all. I'll leave them do their thing. Hopefully I get a good acceptance on the queen cells. Again, I graft 30 cups at a time. My last graft gave me 25 queen cells. So hopefully this will give me the same, if not maybe more. We'll see how it goes.